So we will go now to the Q&A. There are a few questions here already. Oh, getting deeper and deeper, more difficult each time. Eh? And look how many now. So good. Some questions are coming. But first, I would like to start with some follow-up from yesterday. Because when we monks are here, you make a question and then you try to remember as much as possible, but then later I continue reflecting. What was said? Was it complete, etc.? So some points come up, and then I try just to, from yesterday talk. We were yesterday saying, I mentioned right now, I thought, forgot to say that we need to learn how to tell our mind, no thank you. Really, my dear family, no thank you. Because we think we are the mind. If I am the mind, I cannot stop it. The mind is the boss, and is like a puppeteer moving me left and right. Sometimes angry, sometimes desires. We need to step and make a little bit more distance between the mind and the perception of the mind, and that's it. Something in one of the questions, and this space is only generated by sati, by clarity of mind or mindfulness, as you wish to call it. Here it is. When I am mindful of nature, I am looking at nature, I am not nature. We are not anger. Anger happens sometimes. We are also not happiness. Happiness sometimes happens, but as we can see, it comes up, as we saw before, comes up, stays for a little while, and dies. Anybody has been angry all of your life? No. Sometimes. Anybody has been happy all of our lives? No. Or grateful? No. The mental states arise and pass away. And another one comes, it's only always like a wave, and another one comes, and now happiness, then worry, and then generosity, and then another thing, and our mind is just experiencing that, but we are not the mental ingredients. So, since there is some space, I know there is some space here. If the mind suggests something negative, I can say, no thank you. No thank you. I'm not going to get angry because of this. No thank you. I'm not going to suffer because of this, and we let go. At the same time, if we find that the mind is suggesting something beautiful, should I help that person? Yes. Go. Sadhu. So right effort can happen in this space. If I am the mind, anger, I am angry. I am sad. I am everything. I, me, not possible. And my teacher says that if two cars are going 200 kilometers per hour, you use kilometer or miles here? Kilometers, no, 200 kilometers. And if this one, the tire brakes of this one, the other one immediately in the back, boom, will crash on the other one. Okay, same cars, 200 kilometers, but they have 200 meters in between. They go very fast. If something happened to this one can come to the side, stop, and even help the other one. If we are totally identified with our mind, whenever the life throw us a punch, immediately it will hit us. But if we have, I need one male volunteer. Here we have one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, clap, very good. Okay, so let's say we are in life, and then you are life, and I am monk. So we are here, and then you throw me a punch. You throw a punch, just playing. So you throw me a punch like this. If I am very close to him, he is life. Sometimes life throws punch. If I am very close to him and he goes, and the teeth go, and the blood. But if I have space and you throw me a punch, stronger, kick, one kick, try stronger, kicks and everything. Yes, and I'm here more stronger, Can he hurt me? Impossible. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so you saw the same happens with our mind. If I am very close to I, me, mine, I, my problem, my family, my things, my thing, ting, life throws punches, immediately hit. But if inside that space, I make space between experience and the perception of experience, let life kick, let life hit. I am not moved. My dear family, how much space do you have? Check. If everything is my emotion, my life, my, hit and hit and hit and hit. If we say anger is happening, I don't say I am angry. If I say I am angry, burning, I am angry. But if I say, wow, anger is happening, wow, it feels very horrible. No, thank you. I don't want it. I have space. I bow to it. No, thank you. Move to the other side. Let's make an experiment. Let's say we have a person that we hate, if hopefully not, but is there. And then we will tell that person, I am angry. I am angry because you told me to. Are you ready? Ready? Everybody together. 1, 2, 3. I am angry. Yeah, you repeat with me, You repeat with me. Really put it. I am angry because you told me to. Okay? You have the line? 1, 2, 3. I am angry because you told me to. Feel your body. Feel your mind. Feel your body. Feel your mind. Next experiment. Wow, I can see you. Whoa, anger is happening. Try it. Wow, I can see you. Anger is happening. Anger is happening. Yes, the cheeks are hot. The heart is beating. I can see the cause. Anger is arising, and anger, so it goes. Feel your body. Feel your mind. Can you see the benefit of objectivity? Which one do you like more, number 1 or number 2? Should we try one more time? 1, 2, 3. I am angry because you told me to. 1. Second. Wow, I can see you. Oh, anger is happening, Oh, feels horrible. Same experience, a lot of space. Did you got angry in the second moment? No. Anger was free to come and go. And in the other one, no, I got it. I am angry. My anger. So you see, my dear family, very important to keep that space and to tell the mind, no, thank you. I see you. I will not engage. Sadness. I understand you. I see you. I will not engage. May you be well. Desire. I see you. You're not a very good friend. Bye-bye. And all of them, even the good ones. Wow, gratitude. Very beautiful. Thank you. And it goes away. And love. And everything. A river. So I think that it has been very useful for many years, and I really encourage space inside. Mindfulness is the one that creates that space. Objectivity, non-identification. Second thing we spoke yesterday. You remember yesterday I was fighting sleepiness. You see, sleepiness is not my friend. You already recognize? Sleepiness, not our friend. So, forgot to say yesterday, there are 5 hindrances. What is the first one? Sense desire. The second? Ill will, anger. The third one? Sloth and torpor. The third one? Restlessness and worry. And the last one? Doubt. So, from the 5, which one is the easiest to overcome? I have doubt, restlessness, sleepiness, the anger, and desire. Which one do you think? Of course. So, my dear family, if we cannot battle sloth and torpor, do you think we have a chance with anger? Impossible. I cannot fight sloth and torpor. Do you think we have a chance with attachment? No way. No way. So that's why we said here, sleepiness is a sin. If we cannot battle the weakest of them all, we have no chance to battle desire and anger. So you make your own account. We wake up and move forward. How to move forward? Another thing that I thought that could be useful, as I mentioned in the walking meditation, my dear family, piety, joy is essential. It's not a luxury. Joy, the Buddha said, is a factor of jhana. Piti and sukha is a factor of jhana. Jhana is the deepest states of meditation. And not to go small on it, piti, joy, happiness is a factor of enlightenment. Imagine how important it is. Joy is not a luxury. It's an essential spiritual tool. When a mind is happy, it is willing. It is flexible. It is open. It can let go. An angry mind, ask an angry person to give you something. You will see. An angry person, ask me something. Ask me, Bhante, can you give me your computer? Ask me. No, wait, what? Immediately. But if I'm something, Bhante, I need a computer, can I? Of course, use it. A happy mind is a flexible mind. A happy mind is a trusted mind. A happy mind can let go. My dear family, yesterday our sister said she rejoiced in the joy that we are having. It is not entertainment. It is very beautiful, yes, but it is very important. Piti, a factor of enlightenment and a factor of jhana. A happy mind is open. A happy mind is soft. A happy mind can let go. If we practice like this, let me practice. Can I let go with this? No, very difficult. It's like soil. If the soil is very dry and hard, even if I put very good quality seeds, nothing will grow. Only when the soil is moist and soft and open, has air in between, and I plant beautiful seeds that the Buddha gave us, when the mind is happy, is the best soil. Very, very smelly, very nice, no? Like humus, like a humus, no? The black part of the most fertile ground, humus. You can smell it, wow. And then you put the seeds, put a little bit of water. Whatever you put in that soil, in a happy mind is that soil. A grumpy mind is dry. A too serious mind is dry. Ego, dry. Anger, dry. If I throw the seeds in, if I try, nothing will grow. I think we get the point. My dear family, happiness is not the goal. Happiness indeed is the path. Let's keep that in mind. And lastly, I want to say that being happy or joyful while we practice is not disrespectful. Is it? No. Even to have fun while we practice, it's not disrespectful. We respect the practice, but I'm enjoying it. 2 ways to move. You have a horse. There are 2 ways to make the horse move. With a stick or with sugar in the front. Which one is better? Which one you want to move? With stick? Our culture, Latin and Chinese. Stick, you should do, you should not do, you stick, you. Wake up, left, right. Stick and stick. One option. Second option. What you're doing is very good. Sadhu. Keep it doing. It will give you good fruits. If we are moving because our parents are hitting us with the stick in the back, when they pass away, we are like, phew, finally, the person who was giving me the stick. That's one way. Second way, if our parents teach us why doing good is good and why doing bad is bad, we understand the reasons why I should not kill, why I should not steal. I understand the reason. When our parents die, we turn back and say, thank you, Mama. Thank you, Papa, for showing me. Inspiration will go all the way. And when the stick is off, I may stop. Which one are we planning to pass to our children?
Good one.
The good one better, no? Which one are we passing? Okay, it's in our hands to change it or not. If, as you can see, I'm a strong, avid proponent of inspiration. Inspiration brings us further, harmlessly, painlessly. Which one do you want? Inspiration or stick? Pick one. Pick one. I would say inspiration, joy, and happiness. And if we don't finish, at least we are enjoying the work. We see the beauty in it. Forward, forward. My dear family, if something that I say is not pleasant to the ear or to the sound or to the sight, I take responsibility. This position is a little bit risky. So if I make a joke that might not be well accepted, I take responsibility and I'm learning. Please take the Dhamma that is inside. When the messenger, DHL, you have DHL here? When DHL comes to bring you a package, when Shopee comes to bring you a package, the messenger never say, okay, what we having for dinner? No, the messenger just leave the package and then he goes. Thank you very much, bye-bye. In the same way for me. I'm just bringing a message. Keep the message and I take responsibility. From yesterday and throughout the retreat, if something that I said, a comment, a joke, or a physical movement that is not pleasant, please put it aside. I am learning and I will try my best. Thank you, my family. Okay, so we start with the first question. Oh, I think it disappeared. There was a couple here. These are new? Today, yes. Ooh. The first question, let's go. For breath meditation, breathing as a meditation object, for example, breathing as a meditation object, should we focus our breath at a certain place? For example, the tip of the nose. I have heard from my teachers, and I recommend, put your attention wherever breath is the most easiest to notice. Don't go to a specific. If you try the nose and your mind stays concentrated in the object, so be it. But if at some point the nose is not working because the mind changed, and if the raising and falling, as some people use, so be it. If the expansion or contraction of the chest is obvious, you stay there. If the cooling, cool and warm, or the air, choose any place that is easy to recognize. You don't need to follow. Sometimes in the meditation circles, we think that subtle object is best. No, clear objects is best. So the mind is really using an anchor. You can experiment with all of them. If you ask me as an individual, I like to use here in the back of the throat because I feel cool. I like that one. Cool and warm, and then the chest. And also the nose anyway. Or you can also, as is said in some of the suttas, in the Anapanasati Sutta, the whole breath body, as they said, from the tip of the nose to the bottom of the abdomen, the whole movement, whatever is easy to stay, that is the right object. Good. The other question also goes to the breath, and it says, Bhante, following a long session of sitting meditation, I see unfamiliar. No, this is not the one. Where is the other one? The one about breathing. Sorry for an insightful guidance. Yes. Here. It was this one. Sorry. It says, Sukihotu Bhante, Sukihotu. Thank you for the insightful sharing and guidance yesterday. You mentioned that it is preferable not to use Buddha, Buddho, or Amitofu, etc., to create a layer that prevents us from seeing the truth of reality. Yes, I said that. It is better. If we need to use a mantra or Amitofu or something to balance the mind, good. But when the mind is balanced, you can take it away. So you and reality. There is nothing in between. No Amitofu. It's us and reality and just wisdom looking without any obstacle. Then the question goes to say, no is using the object of breath of Anapana as... Well, the question says, when I use the breathing Anapana, is that a concept? That is a concept, right? He asked. Please correct me if I am wrong, if you can guide. Thank you very much. Well, the breath can be a concept, but it is also an ultimate reality. Both, and it depends on what we focus in. How? When I think inhaling and exhaling, inhaling is a word that we gave to this movement. But actually the movement itself, movement in itself, and coolness, that is ultimate reality. If I'm focusing, inhaling, exhaling, fuhei, kaphei, fuhei, kaphei, those are words that we put to nature. Those are concepts. So, if when you are meditating, doing anapanasati, mindfulness of the breathing, you are focusing on inhale and exhale as an idea, that is a concept. But if you focus in movement, movement has no name. Look, it's just this, and this, and this, and this. It is the wind element. If you focus on how it feels, tension and relaxation, tension and relaxation, that is the earth element, and they exist. If you focus in cool and warm, cool and warm, without saying words, just coolness and warmness, abstract as an object, that is the fire element. Cool, hot, and cold. So heat and coolness is an ultimate reality. We put a name just to convey, but it is an ultimate reality. Movement exists. I don't need to say a name, a word for it. Look, even if I don't want, I continue breathing. That is an ultimate reality. And the tension, tension. Okay, let's try everybody. Breathe in and hold your breath. 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. Oh, hold it, hold it. That is tension. And now we release. And keep releasing, keep releasing. That is released too much. That needs no name. That is an experience. So, in short, the question is, if I am practicing Anapanasati Sutta, if you are focusing on the name of breathing, that's a concept, a label we put to ultimate reality. But you can also use Anapana, and it will be more useful to use it. You can use first the concept, then same as Amitofo, I release, which is related, no? You release the concept of inhaling, of exhaling, kaphei, fuhei, inhala or exhala. You say, I said already 3 languages there. Ana, apana, 4 languages. Inhale, exhale. Ana, apana, fuhei, kaphei, inhala, exhala. Concepts, 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 concepts for one same thing. Because there is no Mexican inhaling. There is no Buddha inhaling. There is just movement. After we take the labels of concepts, only heat, only matter, only movement. And that is Paramata, ultimate reality. So, in short, Anapana can be used as a conceptual meditation or ultimate reality meditation. It depends what we look for. The question says, Bhante, following a long session of sitting meditation, I saw unfamiliar images appearing in front of me. May I ask what I should do about this? Thank you. Sadhu, 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 he says. Okay, we are meditating, and either with the eyes closed, sometimes there, like you can see that light, and it is normal. All of us have it. The only thing is that we look in different places, but it is normal for it to happen. And if you open the eyes, you see, when we are busy in our lives, we are busy with the phone, busy with a thing, we are distracted with our life, we don't see these things. But now that you are peaceful, taking your time, actually these things are normal, are natural, nothing special about it. If you see an image or a color or a light, so be it. The question that my teacher makes, and I will encourage you to do, okay, if I see a nimitta or a color or an image outside, does that make me a better human being? Actually, and I have to confess, confession. In the past, the first time I saw lights, I am special. I can see lights. Bhante, I saw many lights in my meditation. And Bhante stayed. And what did you learn? What? You're not celebrating my achievement? And Bhante said, no. What did you learn? We need to be very careful, because whatever we see different, it makes us feel special. From the mental ingredients that we carry, who likes to feel special? Ego. And I have seen that ego making so much trouble because the people really believe, and later on, further, they are swimming opposite direction. Ego growing, my lights, my nimitta. What nimitta? Can you share some with me? Give me some. Give me. My experience, my meditation, further and further and further. It's just an experience. If the experience generates agitation, it's already doing bad. If the experience is generating ego, it's already doing bad. If the experience is already generating attachment, it's already hurting you. Because, here comes the other one, I will confess. I sat down and saw the lights. And the lights are so beautiful, howling, looking. Next time I go out, wow, teacher, I have a wonderful meditation. Okay, keep going. What did you learn? Okay, keep going. Next time I sit, oh, I hope I see the lights again. Let's see. No lights yet. Okay, lights. I'm waiting. Oh, I'm a very good meditator. Lights not coming. I'm no good. Why did I did wrong? Why they are not coming? Where are my lights? So, going back to the question, if that object makes you a better human being, so be it. See what is the object generating. If that is wholesome, can use it. And we can use it. Now, on the positive side, if you close your eyes and you see the lights, you can use them as an anchor. So you don't depend on the external object. Look, for example, when you are looking to the horizon and you use the sun as your object, then you close your eyes and you see the nimitta. Actually, the teachers give, in the commentaries, they give those instructions. If you see a light, stay on the light and you can use it. But with humility, life doesn't belong to me. It's just an experience that will arise like everything and will go. What can I learn? Can I use it for stability? You don't belong to me. I'm not special. Everybody can experience them. I'm fine. I open the eyes the same. We are looking for wisdom and stability, not experience. Because if you are looking for experience while you meditate, this is another form of entertainment. Now, before was entertainment with ETV, now you have Inside TV. So same attachment. Be very careful, ne? Be very careful. Lights are very tempting. Ooh. Okay, I hope that is it. That being said, with all respect, ne? Not putting down. Use it for your advantage. But most importantly, with everything, what is this generating? Is this, not the object is important. What the object is generating, is this wholesome or not? If that is wholesome, we move forward. Everybody okay for now? Continue a little bit more? Good. He says, this one is related to that one. Bhante, I had nimitta of yellow lotus that changed color from yellow to pink to purple, from yellow to pink to purple, and disappeared. Can I observe the arising and fading of visual mind objects? Yes. In this case, the person who made the question, yes. Okay, I take the nimitta. It changed color. Anicca, anicca, anicca. Now it's gone. Upada titi banga. Yes, now that object, which was a yellow, pink, and purple light, that can happen to some and some not. I mean, everybody can, but sometimes it happens and not, is being used to generate wisdom. Can I observe this arising and fading of visual mind objects? Yes, we can, to create wisdom. Another thing that happens with the lights, when I was in Shwe Omin in the monastery, people say, teacher is there, ne? And people is looking. Teacher is here, ne? And I say, teacher, I saw many lights when I was meditating. Did you catch? I'm not really telling to tell the teacher. I'm trying to tell. Teacher, when I was meditating, I was seeing a lot of lights. Very cheap, very cheap, very cheap. Ego, I want to show the other ones. And some people get hooked. Tomorrow you will see. I will meditate. Teacher, I also saw some lights. Very cheap. Very cheap. Ego, jealousy. That's why, for us monks, we have a rule as monks that says, if the Buddha gave that rule, if after a meditation you happen to see beings that are not common, the only person that you can share that information with is your teacher. Don't go even to other monks. Oh, I saw this being, I saw this light. And also for lights, do you know that if we monks say, share that we have nimitta, concentration, jhana, or whatever with people, that's already a breakage of rule. And if it was not true, it is parajika. We need to disrobe. Imagine the Buddha, how serious he was. No. Don't be talking to other people about your achievements. Shh. Keep it to yourself and only share it with your teacher. Wow. Isn't it beautiful? Very beautiful, I find. The Buddha knew very well. Why you don't speak? If you see beings, why you don't speak to other people? Because other people might not be ready. And you will be generating fear in other people. You will be generating agitation in other people. Or you will be generating jealousy in other people. What are you doing, man? Is that what you want to do with your practice? So the Buddha said, go with your teacher, Bhante. There were some beings, there were some sights, and Bhante will tell, and what did you learn? Does that make you a better human being? If that is so, continue. If not, stop. I like the Sangha. Very nice. Don't you? Very nice, teachers. Sadhu. Spiritual path is not a race. The enemy is not the other people. The enemy is ignorance. The enemy is ego. And we already have a lot. I have a lot. To be honest, a lot. Next question. He says, Dear Bhante, dear, nice. I am not sure how to phrase this as a proper question. Maybe it is more of a observation and needs more investigation. It is interesting that we can view the mind as a third person. Yes, it is interesting that we can see the mind as a third person. We said right now, no? Space. The mind and the observing of the mind. Yes. As we practice correctly, and I am asking, I don't understand two words, but as far as I can see, the question goes later to say, so there is the concept of mind and the concept of anatta. Who and what are we training? And am I the mind or the mind created I? Good. Very good. So in short, as far as I understand in the question, we have a few things. The mind and the I. Let's start with the first one. Who observes the mind? Have you asked? If the mind is seeing the mind, who is the mind? Who is the observer? So this is very useful now to use the explanation of the Abhidhamma. It comes very clearly. I use both. Although it is not in the Sutta didn't spoke, the Buddha didn't spoke some of the things, but the teachers elaborated. It is interesting and very easy to see that the mind has many ingredients. Our perception is one ingredient of the mind. The contact with the object, first, I have the eyes closed now, ne? So then I have no visual contact with the screen. As soon as I open the eyes, the light that is coming from the projector touches the screen, and then it comes here and it touches the retina on the back of the eye. The retina turns that into electricity, and the nerve brings electricity to the brain, and the brain says, light in this shape, and then another part of the mind says, what is it? And then you say, pagoda. Where is it? It goes to search order, Myanmar. So then you know what is happening. So you see, many things needed to exist for the mind to say, Burmese pagoda, Bagan. For that mind to arrive to that concept, many small things happen. Light, first computer, signal, light, touching, coming to the eye, becoming electricity, going to the mind, recognizing the shape, putting the name of the shape, and where is the shape? So many ingredients. So we can see that the mind needs many parts of the brain, and also neuroscientifically, we know that one part of the brain sees, another part of the brain uses the names, another part thinks, and inside another part feels. It is like an orchestra. Every part is doing its job. In the mind happens the same. The teachers in the Abhidhamma explanation say that our mind has 52 mental ingredients. One is contact, only contact. Another one is perception of the contact. And another one is the thinking, vitaka and vichara, of that thing that came into contact, that was perceived to the eyes, and it was thought about it. Then the mind said, pagoda, in Myanmar, Bagan. So actually our mind very interestingly, it's not one thing. It's many ingredients acting. So it is possible to see anger, and mindfulness or sati, the ingredient of notion, can see the anger happening, don't you? Do you know that you are angry when you are angry? Sometimes, yes, no? But if the anger is too powerful, mindfulness is not active, because this one is screaming a lot. But sometimes when we see generosity that is more quiet, it's easier to have the sati looking at it. So who is the mind? What is the object? The mind, some ingredients of mind can see itself. I know it sounds a little bit strange, but it makes sense, isn't it? It makes sense, no? So perception of mind. If you close your eyes and your ears and you think about something, the mind can know what the mind is thinking and saying. So one part of the mind is listening to the mind itself. So that's how nature is, nothing special about it. So the concept of I, as it says in the last part of the question, the mind says, I am thinking, I perceive, I am having contact. That is another layer that we are putting on top of reality, a concept, I, me, and mine. And the Buddha said, all those concepts are wrong. There is no atta, there is no I. That is only a name we put to the process. Light exists, contact exists, consciousness exists, mind exists. So in that way, I hope that brings some light into the question, and we move forward. Oh, this one very. The question says very simple, like this. Very simple, but very powerful. It says, mind and soul, are they the same? Mind and soul, are they the same? Can we try to define mind? Okay, what is mind? Bring it on. What is mind? Come. Consciousness. What else? Thoughts. What else? Experience. What else? Imagination. What else? Creation. Yes. Concepts. What? Reaction. Yes. What else? Experience. Ideas. Everybody agree? Yes. Now, let's try to define soul. What is soul? Anybody? I ask the question again. Can you please describe soul? Atta. Passion? You said it like passion? That doesn't sound very convincing. Okay. What else? Let's define soul. What is soul? Consciousness arising and fading. Would that be said to the mind? Yes. Soul can have the same? What else is soul? Describe soul. What is the function of soul? Something permanent? Can we find something permanent in the universe? Something that never changes? Soul is normally referred to that thing that passes through to the other, that is unchanging. Energy, possible. Everybody agree that soul is energy? Why don't we call it energy then? Why to trouble calling it soul? If it is energy, why to put another word? We attach to an identity. Everybody agree? I am something. Well, my dear family, if the question is mind and soul, are they the same? Well, right now, we already found out. Impossible. When we said mind, we were very clear. Thought, ideas, knowing, perception, clearly. Can you point your soul? Where is the switch? Okay, now in the mind. Now let's go to soul. Mind. Soul. Do you have the switch? Where is the switch? My dear family, mind and soul cannot be said is the same. Based on the Buddha's teaching, I better don't say what I think. I will say what the Buddha taught. the Buddha came and said, so I'm sorry, in my culture where I born, el alma, ata, or the soul is very important. But I'm very sad to say that maybe, just maybe, it doesn't exist. It's a concept we put of permanence. We don't want to stop being, so we want to pass through the other life. And according to the Buddha's teaching, unequivocally, he said, anatta. Soul is a concept of permanence, and there is nothing permanent in the universe. So if we say mind and soul, are they the same? Personally, now I take responsibility for this, I don't think they are the same, and we can simplify things by saying consciousness exists. Yes, you are listening now, no? We are listening, we are seeing, we are thinking. That exists, mind exists. And when the Buddha described the reality, he only said nama and rupa. He didn't say anything else. Only 4 ultimate realities. Chitta Cetasika, which is mind. Rupa exists, matter exists. Inside and outside, matter exists, the building and everything. The body also exists. And Nibbana. Only 4 things. 2 for mind, 1 for matter, and that thing that is no mind and no matter. The uncreated. Nibbana. Only. So, soul, I think it's only a concept. I have let it go since long ago, and to be very honest, I haven't need for it. And I think it was making more trouble than helping. So, as a person, directly from the Buddha, he said, anatta, soul is a concept, and I also don't think it is useful to think. Respectfully, anything that is sorry, I'm passing you at factory cost. Factory cost. How you say? Thank you. Yes, let's follow. Spirit, it comes in the same category. We have mind, consciousness, spirit, soul, I, all of those. We can just put consciousness. Spirit also is the same. It's just consciousness. The consciousness knows. Now, something very important, we think that mind is only thinking mind. No, the mind also feels, the mind also experiences. Thinking doesn't mean that we are calculative and cold. No, the mind also feels love, experiences love, better said. It happens inside the mind. Compassion in consciousness. Everybody okay? Everybody okay? Let's breathe in deeply and breathe out. Let's breathe in deeply and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Bhante, can anybody read? What is this word? I think it says, Bhante, the hearing metta meditation steals my joy of tears. I don't, can you help? What do you think? I think it's very beautiful, but I'm not recognizing the words, sorry. My hearing, so it says the hearing metta meditation. Okay, is the person who made this question, can you tell us, please? If you feel comfortable. It's very beautiful, actually. So, what is it? The hearing metta meditation heals my joy of tears. Who made? Don't worry. Yes, please. So what is the question? Can you tell us? Yeah.
Suddenly, the joy of tears is running down from my eyes, non-stop.
So you felt, when we were practicing metta, you felt a lot of joy to the degree that the joy was so much that you were tearing out. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We knew there was something to hear, only the words. Yes, the hearing and practicing of metta meditation brought so much joy that the tears came down, pouring. My dear family, I have also cried of metta. Piti exists. Piti, joy in wholesomeness. We can also cry of gratitude. I have cried of gratitude. When I went in Mexico for the first time with the bowl, and I didn't know if I was going to get food. Imagine Mexico, bald-headed monk with very strong clothing, very strange clothing. And I go out, to be very honest, I was afraid. I was like, and what is going to happen? I go into the streets. Some people knew, but some others don't. And then as I come with the bowl, I stand outside the house, and the neighbor said, well, you need something? And then I said, if they ask, I can say yes. If I'm begging for food, monks, we beg for food, etc. Can I give you some food? Yes. Then he brought some apple or so. The first time I collected food in Mexico, I went back to the monastery. I put the bowl and I opened the lid. I started crying of gratitude. Imagine Catholic people, country, and they came and give food, and then I saw the food, and when I was eating, I was also experiencing some joy. So yes, sadhu, 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 we accompany you, sister. Very beautiful, and thank you for sharing. Joy of loving kindness. Wow. All the way to tears. We are almost finished, my dear family. Very good. Just a few more. Ready? We go. The next one says, Dear Bhante, thank you for the dear. Today I heard the most beautiful chanting I have ever heard before. I have trouble falling asleep. What should I do? Thank you. Today I heard the most beautiful chanting I have never heard before. I have trouble falling asleep. What should I do? Thank you. Okay, so let's go to the sleeping. Sadhu, very beautiful. If you heard some chanting, one good object will be to recall that chanting. If that was whatever meaning, bring it forth before we are sleeping. We have a homework. What is the homework of today? What homework you have? What? Writing gratitude. And then? Reading gratitude before sleeping. Okay, so to the person that is asking this, what can I do? You have your list of gratitude in your pocket. Read it 3 times before you go to bed. Wow, I'm blessed for this. Blessed, 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 blessed. Blessed, 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 blessed. Tomorrow, if you are married, your husband or wife will say, what happened to you last night? Why? Why was I saying, you were saying blessed, 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 blessed. So do that. Stop the TV and the lights soon before. Take a hot shower first. Drink some tea that generates. And above all, as I said, tell the mind, thank you. Tomorrow, office hours. Office hours. You put the thing like this to look. So you say how you put this, close and open, from 9 to 5 open, and then you put close. Thank you, darling. I understand your concern and your comments are very valuable, but I have decided to ignore them. I check the body, I check my list of gratitude, and then you start blessing us. Please bless me. Bless all of us. Bhante, I invite you. You are free to bless me. When you are sleeping, to me and all the monks, may all the monks and nuns in the world be healthy. May all of them be happy. I will have my antenna on. Radar. And remember that antenna is very powerful and it can reach all the way to Mexico. So when I am there, I will have So I will also invite you. Please open your antenna because from Mexico, I will be sending every night before going asleep. I said, may all the people who has benefited me so well, all the people I love, all beings, may they be happy. Keep your antenna open to receive kindness. And as you saw now, so much kindness there is in the world. Let's change the patterns of our mind. And if you don't sleep, don't worry. Just rest your body and remember, why do you think all guys like us, except you, all guys like us sleep less every time? Why do we sleep less as we age? It's not sickness. We are doing way less activity throughout the day. So when we were child, we were jumping here and there, jumping here and there. That's why the children go and sleep many hours. When we were teenagers, our body was changing, generating hair, growing, doing this and that, so tired. So teenagers sleep a lot. But us, older people, we just go. We go in the morning, yamcha, and taking the tea. Ho ho, may I put the tea, yamcha. Hello, my friend. Hello. We use very little energy. We are older. Yes. Yes. Me too. Play a little bit, and we also take some naps in the day because we are sleepy. Sometimes we also sleeping normal. Of course, we do very little. We need to sleep less. No problem. But the idea, I should sleep 8 hours. Otherwise, we are fighting. I am sleeping. I'm not slept yet. I should be sleeping right now. If I don't sleep enough, tomorrow I won't wake. I will get sick. Cortisol, adrenaline, stress. So be it. If you don't sleep, rest, bless, send metta, contemplate your body, meditate. Don't turn on the lights. Don't get the phone. May I be blessed. May I be happy. Wow. Now I have so much time to meditate. I have to confess something. When you become a monk and a nun, you will sleep less. I swear to you. Now, I sleep only 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. And even if I am tired, very rarely, because the mind was more relaxed. Throughout the day, when I was working and very stressed about the projects, I was using a lot of energy. So I needed to sleep more. But now as a monk, we are training willfully, consciously to keep the mind balanced. So throughout the day, even we are active, we need to sleep less. That's just nature. So if I'm fighting, I should sleep 8 hours, I should sleep 8 hours, cortisol, stress, adrenaline, ding. That's why we cannot sleep. It's not a curse, it's bad administration. It's not a curse, it's nature and a bad admin. What are you doing with your mind before you go to bed? If before you go to bed, you check up the news in the world and you see that Ukraine, how many people killed, how many children, who sees the news before going to bed? I'm happy to see this. There are many people who do. How can you sleep good? So take care. And if you don't sleep, we make peace with aging. Contemplate. Learn how to meditate lying down. And I have to say, I meditate a lot in the morning. In the morning, I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and just stay there, no problem. Read your gratitude letter and you will see. You tell me tomorrow, ne? Very good. And tomorrow is coming another one. Tomorrow it's coming a very good one, so we can sleep at peace, dignified. You want one more tool? Before you go to bed, ask 5 questions. Do I kill? No, I don't kill. Do I steal? No. Do I cheat others? No. Do I lie, insult, divide, or use frivolous speech? No. And if I do, I know where is the leak. Do I intoxicate the body, this body and mind, with alcohol, drugs, or excessive entertainment? That sometimes happens. No. And if I do, I know where is the leak. Why should I be worried? Of what? I don't hurt anybody, and I am still trying to help others. Can that dignity allow you to sleep in peace? Remember it. If you forget, what to do? What is your mind doing before going to bed? Lack of sleep is not a curse. is bad administration. Check the causes and we will do it. Period. One more. When I'm going to bed, for me, monk practice, you ask a monk under your own risk. Sign here, I don't want to have problems later. I therefore say that every time I'm trying to go to bed, I imagine, what if this was my last night? Am I ready? And then I follow my teacher's instructions. I will remember all the good I have done. If this was my last night, would I die in peace? I'm seeing your face. I know some of you for years. We are decent human beings. Can we take that as our anchor? Yes. I didn't harm people, and I'm trying my best to help others. May I sleep at peace. May I die at peace. So tonight we can practice. And if you wake up again, one more day, yay, one more possibility. And tomorrow night, bye-bye everybody. I love you, nice to see you later. And then you go to sleep. And then next morning, another day. One time, there was Snoopy and Charlie Brown. No? Snoopy and Charlie Brown. So Charlie Brown tells to Snoopy, Snoopy, do you know that one day we are going to die? And Snoopy turns to Charlie Brown. He says, yes, but many no. So yes, one day we are going to die. Only one day. Why do we worry so much? Only one day we are going to die. And worrying so much, thousands and thousands and thousands of days, not. And that is something yesterday we spoke, and I think it will be very important. We spoke about fear yesterday, isn't it? We spoke about fear. Well, my dear family, safety belts on, and here comes a good one. We already saw that fear is a liar. Yes, all the things that fear and anxiety told us was a lie. We suffer for free. For free. No gain, only pain. And then it was a liar, nothing happened. You know, my dear family, do you want good news? Actually, all of our fears is only one. Think about it. All of your fears, all of our fears, it's only one. And I will tell you a story. When I was in SBS, one gentleman came and then he said, talking about insomnia, talking about I cannot sleep. The gentleman came with Bhante Damika, the monks were there, and the gentleman came and you can see that he was really in bad shape, really shaking. And then he said, Bhante, I don't think I will be able to hold more. I'm very stressed, I'm very nervous, I cannot sleep. And then Bhante told him, and why you cannot sleep? And then say, I'm very worried, I cannot sleep, I have insomnia, many days not sleeping, I have fear. And then he Bhante, what is the fear that you have? What are you afraid of? I am afraid that the economy changes. And then Bhante turned to him, and then he said, and if the economy changes, what happens? He just made the follow-up question. If the economy changes, what happens? Well, if the economy changes, my business will not go well. And if your business doesn't go well, Bhante just make the next question. Well, if the business doesn't go well, I will not have enough to sustain myself, to sustain the business. It might break, and then I won't be having enough for my family. And Bhante very peaceful. And if you don't have enough for your family, what can happen? Well, if I don't have enough for my family, I won't be able to sustain them. We won't have enough to survive, and then we can get sick. Yes, and if you get sick, we can die. And Bhante said, so, what is your fear? What was your fear? And then the gentleman was shocked when Bhante just asked, in the same time that I'm telling you, just make the next question. "What was your fear?" he asked. The gentleman was shocked, stood up, opened the door, go out, didn't even close it, and left. He stayed in SBS, in the monastery, walking in the gardens, and we continued our evening. That was around little more than midday. And he stayed walking around, walking, we're doing our thing. Later on, when we are together with Bhante, the gentleman comes in the room, he kneels down, bows to Bhante, and the only thing that he said was, "Thank you." He stood up and left. Another story. Mexico. One lady comes and said, she tells, we are in a group, ne? "I'm not afraid of dying," she said. "I am only afraid if I am assaulted in the street, as I told you, and somebody attacks me and hurts me." And then I remember Bhante say, So, if somebody comes in the street and assaults you, what happened? Well, I may get sick, and then if you get sick, well, I go to the hospital, and if you go to the hospital, well, I can die. So, what is your fear? My dear family, think of your fears and follow up the question. We don't have many fears. We only have one fear: dying, or, if you want to phrase it like this, ceasing to exist. Ooh. I make the question. Everybody ready? Everybody okay? Everybody okay? You tell me, what are you more afraid of, dying or ceasing to exist? Wait, think about it. Am I afraid of dying, or am I afraid of ceasing to exist? Who said afraid of dying? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who said is afraid of ceasing to exist? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, my dear family. Fear of dying is dosa. I don't want to die. And fear of ceasing to exist is I don't want to stop being. I don't want to lose. That is attachment. My dear family, we only have one single fear with two faces. Either this one or this one. That is the bad news. The good news is that it's only one. Now the solution. What if we make peace with death from now on? If we manage to make peace with death now, all of your fears, as you seen the domino thing, all of them will fall. So that's why the Buddha encouraged we should practice Marananusati. Remember and make peace that you are going to die. It's just nature, no problem. But we have a cultural problem, big problem. When I arrive in Macau, I go to the elevator, and I tell my wife, "Hey, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, Heidi, this elevator is wrong. Look, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then she tell me, "No, it's not wrong. Here there is no fourth floor." Are you kidding me? How come no fourth floor? How come I can count? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, in China, don't say 4. Say ho. No, don't say. Why? Because say is related to death. And I say, what are you talking about? That is superstition. First thing, not criticism. I also lived in China. If our culture don't want to even mention the word death, what kind of attitude we can have towards death? Another story. My ex-wife says, "Oh, my cousin is marrying. Finally, she's getting married. And my uncle and auntie will do a very big wedding. Oh, very good." And then she said, "Let's go to the mall to get new clothes." I was a layperson. Good new clothes, bad for the wedding. We go get new clothes. we get the nice clothes. Wow, very nice. We try them. We go back to the house. We have them hanging, waiting for the wedding. It wasn't a few weeks later. Then, as we are going, time passed. The Heidi, my ex-wife, grandma, was sick. She had cancer. So then she passes away the next week or so. So we go to the funeral, do this and that, and etc. And then we took a week for something, the ceremony, the family. Thank you, Mama left. Popo, Popo left. Popo, may you have a best wishes, everything. Passes away. Then later on, we are waiting. I'm waiting for the wedding because they say it was going to be big. And then the phone, ring, and Mama answered, yes, hello. And I, Cantonese, and then I tell to my wife, what happened? And then she said, you say, we will not go to the wedding. I said, what? We're not going to the wedding? We already got the clothes and we are getting ready? No. Actually, my auntie called saying that she is very sorry, but we cannot go to the wedding. And then I say, why we cannot go to the wedding? Because somebody died in our family and we have the death energy. And I say, what? What kind of superstition is that? Are we not at peace with nature yet? Well, my family, you know very well about those. If our culture denies nature, of course, all of us are afraid. Of course, our children are afraid. So the call from the teachers is stop. Look at nature and for once and for all, accept it. Yes, the Buddha said, everything that arises exists for a little while and it ceases. Reconnects again. So when we die, the good news, we don't really die. We just change. If we are not totally enlightened, we just change. So what fear? We are going to die only one moment in our lives. Why are we wasting so much energy with all of our fears? Look, tomorrow you tell me, maybe the fears that you have, if you pull the next question and the next question, maybe at the end, you will find the same answer. My dear family, can we make peace with nature? Yes. Everything that borns eventually gets old and passes away. It's fine. I am at peace. May my family be at peace. May my culture mature. I'm sorry to say, but in Mexico, we are also immature in a different way. May my family mature. Otherwise, we will suffer. The cost of immaturity is suffering. I don't want to suffer. Better we do. We accept. Marananusati is very important. Very beautiful. Yes.
Dying is a small.
Yes.
Half day and 3/4 day.
The number 4 in the elevator? Now I understand why Babs only have 3 floors. Yes. The what you say?
Half day.
Half dead. Half dead.
Half dead. Half dead, like half dead. This side is dead and this side like this. Half dead or 3/4 dead. And that means?
Seriously ill. Seriously ill.
Seriously ill. The fear of pain. That's another fear that we can have. Why are we afraid of pain? One is for the sensation, which is I don't want to experience pain. I only like pleasurable things. But pain is also a reality. That's another thing that we can make peace. And pain generally is related to sickness, and sickness related to death. So they are on the way. So aversion, 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 aversion. I don't want, I don't want, I don't want, I don't want. Why don't, one sec. Why don't we use I accept? Look the difference. I don't want. Let's go together. Everybody, 1, 2, 3. I don't want, 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 I don't want. I accept, I accept, I accept, I accept. In nature, everything is always in its place. Feel it. We breathe in and we breathe out. I accept. Nature is like this. Now, choose. Nature is like this. I am at peace. Yes, I think we kicked the beehive. So, okay, 1, 2, and 3. Yes, yes.
I wanted to ask, but the
The pain.
pain of sickness
Mm.
causes pain for a lot of people around.
Yes.
So how do we deal with that?
You see, when we are experiencing pain, the other people don't feel our pain. For example, if I hit boom in the leg, I tell you, ay, 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 it hurts a lot. You are not feeling the pain. You have compassion towards me and you heard that I'm hurting. But that is not compassion anymore. That is sadness or inacceptance. So actually, the pain of the people around the people that is sick or in pain, it's actually a form of non-acceptance. If you understand that the other person is sick and in pain, we try to help as much as possible, but we don't need to suffer. It's enough the suffering that is happening. So our compassion, the teacher said, can get polluted. If we see the suffering in a dear one, for example, our mother or our father, it has a very painful ailment. Whenever they are suffering, if we feel compassion and want to help, and when we cannot do nothing, we fall into despair. We fall into sadness. We can fall into anger. Why is this happening? For example, when a young people is sick, very often we feel anger because this is not fair. It's so young. No, actually, that is mental pain because the sickness of the other person is not hurting me. It's also lack of acceptance to say, yes, a human body tends to get sick from time to time. What is happening is natural. And with that peaceful mind, what can I do, Mama? Doctor, what can we do? And it may come a moment when even the doctors will say, I'm sorry, we have already give, how you call this very strong? Morphine, and it is not working. There is no other thing to do. But then we have love, we have accompaniment, maturity, and acceptance. So you see, compassion and suffering are not the same. If through our compassion we are feeling pain, our compassion is polluted already. Does that make sense? Or how do you feel?
So how do we then unpollute the compassion? How do we separate the compassion from suffering?
Compassion, the definition of compassion is we see somebody suffering and we feel their suffering and we want to do something to ease them. Sadness about the suffering is already dosa. I cannot accept their suffering. Is dosa. I don't want that person to suffer. That is aversion. Aversion and compassion are very far apart. And the closest enemy of compassion is aversion, sadness, impotency, anger. And very often, if we see somebody hurting somebody else, we do the very thing that we were complaining to this one. That is not compassion anymore. That is anger. That is sadness. So non-acceptance is the opposite. Compassion needs to be accompanied of upeka, equanimity. Yes, you are suffering. I am trying my best and will try my best, but I don't need to fall with you. I need to be standing. Otherwise, now I'm increasing the problem instead of helping it. So aversion is the thing. How to do it? You ask. We need to recognize compassion for what it is, the will to help somebody else, and the feeling for others, the readiness and the altruism, and the non-acceptance of it is that. Would that be better? Good. The far enemy of compassion is cruelty. Is the far enemy, which I don't think any of us fortunately have. Meaning, I see you suffering and I'm enjoying. Horrible, it exists. I see you suffering and I'm joyful that you are suffering. That's cruelty. That's a far enemy, and the close enemy is sadness and non-acceptance. That's why equanimity needs to be guarding love, guarding compassion, guarding mudita. The king is upeka, wisdom. Yes, I know how nature is, and my mind will continue standing and elegant. The Buddha was very elegant. Very elegant. Anybody else raise a hand? Yeah. So here there also. Okay, so we go 1 and 2. Yes.
This thing about fear of dying, so people who follow karma and rebirth,
Mm.
fear of dying is also fear of being reborn again and re-existence.
Mhm.
So when you said fear of ceasing to exist, I interpret it as that's nibbana, that is
Mhm.
wonderful. If we
Mhm.
cease to exist, we are not really existing again.
If there is wisdom in our thinking,
Yeah.
but in general terms, we think that this is my life, this is my house, this is my family, this is mine. I cease to exist from this life, and since we don't have very clear what comes later, people is afraid of it. Yes, if there is wisdom, I agree. But in general terms, in our Putujanic mental states, generally is fear of losing my family, my home, my business, my so many mice. How many mice do you have? How many things or people do you call my something?
Everything.
My mother, my wife, my husband, my this, my this, my this. Yes, yes. In the back. Yes.
Is it good to contemplate the 5 contemplation every day?
Which are? Can you remind for all of us?
Subject the old age.
Yes.
Free from aging. Those 5 contemplation. Is it very good?
It's very good. Actually, it's instructions directly from the Buddha, not even the monks. The Buddha said, every day remember that I am subject to aging, I am subject to sickness, it is possible, so we make peace. You know, familiarity takes away fear. When we are unfamiliar with somebody, we are afraid of them. But when we get familiar, no, actually it's good, it's no problem. So I am the 5 contemplations. I have a human body. I am of the nature of aging. I am of the nature of getting sick. I am of the nature of getting dead. So if we make peace with that, peace, finish. Let it be. And the time that I have as a human being, I will use the best for it. And do you want to? We will end up the session with good news. Do you want good news? Yes. Do you want good news? Yes, everybody. My dear family, the teacher says that if before dying, meaning the previous life of us, if before dying our mind was in a good mental state and throughout life we did good actions, we reborn in a place with good conditions. I ask the question, have you ever suffered because of hunger? No, I don't think. Or very few of us. Or very few. I haven't. Have you ever suffered because you were homeless? No. Did anything was missing in your childhood, upbringing, even for your children? Can we say that the conditions we born in this life are already very good? Isn't it? You are retired, some of you, as our sister said, I don't need to worry about the food that I'm getting or the hospital that I'm going. So be it. We have had so many good conditions. Why did that happen? Because the ones that we were before did good. Nature doesn't lie. The people that we were before, bless them, they were generous. That's why in this life we have more than enough, way more than enough. The people in the past healed somebody. That's why now we are healthy. The people in the past did so many kusala that now we are enjoying. So the good news is that we all are professional dyers. We already died very skillfully on the last death. You born as you are. Kong hei, kong hei, kong hei nei, kong hei nei, sadhu, 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 sadhu. So what fear? What fear? You already died very skillfully. Look how you born. Why are you afraid of the next? What are you? Bhante, what are you? I am a professional dyer. I already did it well, not even one time. Look, I am Mexican. I born in Mexico. And I came to become a monk. How can I pay that? Bless the one that I was before. I died very well. You died very well. What fear? Tell me. Tell me what fear. So be it one more time. Try to finish as soon as possible. But so be it as soon one many times. You're already very good at it. Sadhu kong hei nei. Kong hei nei. Very good. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Professional diet. We should make some t-shirts. Professional diet. No fear, man. No fear. My life now is a testament of my skill. So, yes. Out of joke, all respect. I know this is very sensitive, but this is our thought. But even in that conditions, look how we are. We are also benefiting. Our judgment cannot get in the middle of nature. So be it. So be it. Let's say we can reborn in bad conditions. Isn't your life enough as a proof that we are indeed professional dyers? We have done it well, and we will. You know why? You want more good news? Get ready. Are you a little bit a better person of the one you were before? Tell me very honestly. Are you, remember your childhood? Remember the family talk and family gatherings? After you practice the Dhamma and train yourself willfully, very honestly, do you think now you are a better person than the one you were before? Yes, all of us. Do you think even a little bit? Are you a little bit wiser than the person you were before? Yes. Are you a more generous or wholesome person after you got in touch with the teaching? Or even without it? Did you improve a little bit in your life? I am sure. Well, here comes the good news. Even when you're born, you already arrive with a great inheritance. You never had hunger. You never battled with home. And with the inheritance that you received from the one you were before, a lady or a gentleman, whoever that person was, blessed you. Because thanks to your actions, I got all this opportunity. Here it comes. You got that inheritance. And you took it by your own accord and will, and you are reinvesting it in more kusala. You just tell me, and I know you improve as a human being. You are cultivating more wisdom. You are increasing the gain. Can you see? When we die in this one, and if we don't finish because we got enlightened, we are giving even more to the next one that you are going to be. Can you see it? Do you need to worry? Why don't we release? Accept maturely and trust in nature. Keep doing good. The Buddha said, the best gain is cultivating and purifying your mind. Do generous actions. Keep cultivating ourselves. We will leave the gain from the inheritance we already received. It was already very good. We are increasing it, and then we will die. And if we didn't finish, the other one will be. What worry? Can we stop? 1, 2, 3. Stop. That's it. Case closed. I accept nature. I am a professional, you know what? And we will continue doing good. Would that be a good deal to do today? Yes. Would that be a good deal to close our session today? Yes. May my father and my mother also come to recognize their blessings, all the gratitude, all the kindness. May they recognize the tools, and may they be free from fear. Only one. Fear of death, fear of becoming, fear of pain. It's just natural. I accept. I will not fight the universe. May my father and my father don't attempt to fight it. I am very small, and if I try to fight the universe, it will win. No, better flow. May my children, grandchildren, come to peace. No fear. I'm already very fortunate. You have the list in your pocket. Is it not enough? All those facts? Yes, they are. May my grandchildren, brothers and sisters have the opportunity to let go of fear. Instead of wasting all that energy meaninglessly, may they reinvest in kusala, in wholesomeness, sila, samadhi, and panya. May all my family and friends be well and free from fear. No worries. If I continue to do good one now, we will have a nice rebirth. Our life is the proof. Forward. For all beings, especially those who suffer, may all of us be free from fear. This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, unburdened with duties, and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise will later reprove. Wishing in gladness and in safety, may all beings be at ease. Whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born, may all beings be at ease. Let none deceive another, or despise any being in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another. Just as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child, so with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, free from hatred and ill will. Whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, free from drowsiness, one should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding. By not holding wrong views, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being free from all sense desires, is not born again into this world. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May you have a beautiful evening. Bring all this joy, all these blessings to your home. Plant them there and let them take root. As I return home, remember that we are in retreat, urban retreat. Bring this Dhamma, bring this maturity, bring these blessings back home. Silently share with your neighbors, your family members. Stay with yourself. Take care of your mind. It is very important what we are doing. Let it settle. Be careful with the phone. Let it take root. It is more worthy. Fear will not attack. Gratitude and blessings will be present. Our mental and physical health will increase. Take this opportunity. We are flying together. I'm not intending to stop. And in silence we meet.